Hi, I'm Eddie Pomerantz, and I'm a writer. Novels, screenplays, television scripts, plays, I've done them all. And if your work, what you do, makes the same demands as what I do, having to think creatively, having to solve problems, how to come up with ideas and figure out what to do with them and where to go with them, how to build on them and sustain them until you arrive at some final inevitable shape, well, then you and I have the same job to do. I've been at this job for many years, and I keep at it. And what I'm excited by always is the mystery and adventure of creative thinking, of making discoveries, of taking myself by surprise, of following hunches and instincts, just the way a detective does, or a scientist does when they're trying to solve a problem, make a breakthrough, recognizing what's false, what's true, and most important, getting rid of all the old, dead, conventional, automatic language that invades us every day, so that I can arrive at my own vocabulary, think clearly, and think with my own words. Over the years, I have been inspired by people in other professions. I'll read an interview or an article, I'll go, hey, what you're doing in your field, that's exactly what I'm doing in mine. That's the way I think, that's the way I approach the solving of a problem. Tom Colicchio, a chef, says he doesn't have much use for recipes. He listens for the right sizzle. That's exactly what I do. Suzanne Farrell, a dancer. When she dances, she says, one idea ignites another. Michael Gazzaniga, a cognitive neuroscientist, says writing up an experiment, he's just trying whatever it is he's trying. He doesn't know what's going to happen. Things pour out and generate another question. Marlis Witt, a professor of surgery, says questions deserve as much attention as answers. It's not always a linear or logical process. It's a feeling around in dark rooms, bumping into things. Stravinsky, the composer, says the process is a grubbing about, a compulsion to seek things out, a will moving toward concrete shape. Barbara Cook, a singer, says, I think of singing a song as living inside a song and singing my way out, inhabiting it, feeling it, making it felt from my core to your core. And finally, Manil Suri, in a conversation for an interview, a professor of math, the question is asked, are there areas where math and writing converge? And the answer is, actually there are a few. If you're writing and plotting the path of your characters, you have to consider the different directions they might go. If I move something there, what will happen over here? Or how will the characters interact if they do this or that? In mathematics, in place of characters, you have variables or unknowns. If I'm trying to plot a theorem, I try to imagine these variables interacting with each other. The boundary of their interaction is the theorem. So there we are, all in the same boat, on the same page, trusting our instincts, recognizing what's false, what's true, coming up with the right word that embodies the idea. So, if this makes sense to you, if you think thinking like a writer can open a door, create a new pathway for your own creative thinking, I'm Eddie Pomerantz, and I can get you started. Just email the address on the screen, creativeadventure@edwardpomerantz.com.